Banff, the ultimate mountain town, where rugged peaks meet endless adventures and every corner feels like a postcard come to life. It's a place where locals and visitors come together to hike, ski, sip and savor the alpine spirit. And when it comes to flavor, Banff's food scene brings that same energy, bold, creative, and rooted in the Rockies. Our team just wrapped up a weekend in Banff, hosting the world's most beautiful beer festival, where folks can sample from a curated selection of Canada's best breweries and distilleries, as well as some of the best local restaurants. Each of the restaurants we featured brought their own flavor to this year's Banff Craft Beer Festival, serving up the perfect mix of mountain soul and local creativity. From smoky barbecue to Japanese eats, charcuterie, and mountain-inspired comfort food, this is Banff's food scene at its best. Let's dig in. Okay, we're starting things off in the mountains with a little slice of Mexico at Anejo.
Anejo brings the Mexican sort of energy, the bold sort of vibrant colors. The Mexican food feels like brings the energy to the Canadian Rockies. Walking straight in here, it'll instantly lift your mood. The quesadilla is amazing. I think I've had that like 5 days in a row. It's just pretty much beef with cheese, a bit of like marinara sauce in there, and it's just amazing. Can't go wrong with the classic tacos, yeah. We also have our molcajete, the guac at the tables as well. Tableside guacamole is one of the biggest things we have here. Our chefs are actually from Mexico as well, so there's a lot of passion that goes into the food. I mean, you go to sort of Mexican places and you sort of get tacos that come out real quick. Ours, there's a little bit more care, and everything is premium quality products and produce as well. Yeah.
How long have you been in Banff for?
10 years. Originally from Ireland. Came here 10 years ago. Now I'm a citizen.
What attracted you to Banff to begin with?
Originally it was the snowboarding, but honestly it's the community, the real togetherness of this place. Like there's nothing like it. It's like things like the beer fest. There's yearly events, and the community here is so strong. Since I've come here, I've wanted to get us more involved in sort of local events, and I usually go to Beer Fest itself, and I usually have a time. So Beer Fest is amazing. Like it's heaving every time you go, and it's definitely a highlight of the year for me.
After hearing Michael say that he's had them 5 days in a row, we had to sample the birria tacos, which were perfectly crisp, rich, and full of authentic Mexican flavors. And of course, you can't have Mexican food without a margarita, or at least it should be frowned upon. This place is lively and bold. It's the perfect way to kick off a night in Banff. Some brewers are optional, but come on, live a little. Just down the block, our next stop was the Banff Farmers Market, a local staple where you'll find everything from fresh eats to handmade goods. We swung by Banff Bites, because when you say charcuterie, we're there.
Banff Bites is essentially the ability to graze on the go.
Yeah.
So you're getting a little bit of local flavor. Everything is locally sourced. Everything is gluten-free. For example, with the Banff here, you're gonna have 3 skewers. We've got a smoked Gouda, a spicy salami. Our pickled products are all from Falkland, BC. And then we have our strawberries, and all the meat is from Centerra. So we're here to support local producers, local farmers, keep it all close to home. What I do is no 2 skewers tend to be the same, because I want you to go on that individual journey yourself. Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna start with acidity, then that's gonna complement the meat differently than if you start with a creamier cheese, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is that it melds together. Yeah. It really does. It's just a different choose your own adventure kind of thing. It's the ability to hold a little bit of Alberta in your hand. I did this as a project for maternity leave, and I said I need to do something that's just for me. And I've just been really loving it because I found that I met a lot of people who also come from grazing families. So it's been a really nice community experience for me.
As fellow grazers, these were the perfect bite-sized snacks, exactly what you need when you're on the move. Our next stop is the epitome of small but mighty. At Block Kitchen and Bar, the atmosphere is as rich as the flavors. And don't let the size of the room fool you. This place can hold its own with the best. Sitting down with Stefan really opened our eyes to the passion that is put into every inch of this restaurant, with his personal Banff story starting back in the 80s.
Did my first job as 16-year-old to get some money, hopped on the bus, the Greyhound bus, to do Montreal to Banff. Like so many people, you come for the first time and you just fall in love with the place instantly. I knew right away at that moment that I wanted to spend time here. Moved to Japan in 1993. We lived in Tokyo for almost just under 6 years. That also sort of as well consolidated my love for the restaurant industry and as well the independent restaurant, focusing on creating menus, creating a concept, an atmosphere, and working with a team of people that are kind of like-minded and having fun with that. Restaurants are social hubs where people love to come, sit down, enjoy a meal, congregate. I love the conviviality of restaurants. Block became, from the very beginning, since we've opened, sort of a global menu with strong Asian influences as well, but not limited to. And it's sort of evolved on its own over the years since we opened in 2014.
This is an intimate space with global inspiration, and we were treated to an absolutely unreal array of flavors. Creamy miso udon with chanterelle mushrooms, bison tartare with roasted bone marrow, and a beef rib bao bun. Mouth-watering yet? Ours too. To top things off, we tried one of their signature cocktails, the usual suspect. Floral, fruity, and perfectly paired. Next up, we made the very long trek across the street to Shoku, where we ran into a familiar face.
We'd been looking at trying to open a second location of Block or something else for quite some time over the years. I fell in love with izakayas, what this is, which is basically a Japanese pub, tavern, gastropub, serving an array of different dishes and served in a convivial, dynamic atmosphere. I always sort of dreamed of the opportunity maybe to do one in Banff. So it was almost like a logical continuation of things. My philosophy has always been about refinement through simplicity. I know for a fact that, what we do, the traditional dishes that we have on the menu are very authentic, but we also have other dishes that are not so traditional. We have crossover items from Block as well, such as the baos and the calamari and other things. All of those things are really well executed. I love what I do. I love creating food and creating great atmosphere, a great product for people to enjoy. I want to make people happy, and my business partners and the staff here are also in the same mentality, which is fantastic.
This Japanese-inspired bar is Banff's first izakaya, bringing the spirit of Japan to the mountains, a place for sharing plates, swapping stories, and staying long after the food's gone. The skewers, unreal. The deep-fried mushrooms, dangerous. The cocktails, let's just say you can't go wrong. This place is one of our personal favorites when we're in town, and trust us, it's well worth a visit every time. Our next stop has a flair for storytelling on the plate. Located inside the historic Mount Royal Hotel, Brazen pays tribute to the trailblazers who built Banff. Every dish feels confident and unapologetic, a modern take on mountain dining that celebrates local ingredients and bold flavors. We met up with head chef Garrett, who gave us the inside scoop on one of Banff's most beloved spots.
How long has it been open for?
About 3.5.
Okay, so you came in when it was a fairly new restaurant. What's the concept here?
The concept is just classic food with a twist. Food that, your grandma used to make, all those flavors, that comfort food. Back in the day, we would always have family dinners every Sunday, tying those really fond memories of my childhood. I wanted to see other people experience those as well. When you step in here, it's relaxed. It's a relaxed atmosphere. You get to slow down, decompress, and kind of take in the sights that you've seen.
The ginger beef gets 10 out of 10 just on presentation alone, but 10 out of 10 on flavor too, in case you're wondering. And the cocktails that we paired with it totally sealed the deal. We got a Smokin' Warden Old Fashioned and Blackberry Sour. Both were smooth, balanced, and dangerously easy to sip. No trip to Banff is complete without visiting Banff Ave Brewing, a local institution and a must-stop for anyone chasing that perfect après.
So from just outside Toronto, I've been here 14 years though.
Yeah.
So like everyone else, it's the classic. 6 months, we'll come to a ski season and just end up doing another season. Since I've been here, this pub has always been like kind of the staple living room kind of feel that we still try to give out. You just sit down, you have a beer.
Yeah.
It's that comfortable environment. You always run into people you know. It's a lot of locals. I think one of the coolest things that attracts me and a lot of people in the community is like we do the community beers. So we're always sponsoring a Bow Valley like community initiative. And I think when people travel here and they see that we're doing all these community things, it's really about, hey, like looking out for the people in the community and the guests that get to experience that also, which is sweet. You don't get a lot of people sending food back too. The food quality and consistency is pretty good. And it's that, again, that living room comfort kind of everyone comes to know. It's like, hey, go get my buffalo chicken sandwich. I get my burger, the deep dish pizza that we've had. Just the people that are here really make it special. And there's like longevity. It's like when you're going into summer and everyone else is hiring 50, 60 staff and we're hiring like 5 or 6. It's like, this is like a pretty good feeling.
Brewed right on site, their lineup covers everything from crisp lagers to creative seasonals. Grab a flight, a burger, and a balcony seat overlooking Banff Avenue. This is mountain living at its best and a must visit when you're in town.
I can't do it. All of this is almost it's already so heavy. Are you serious? I thought you were trying to be funny.
Next up, we visited a true Canadian classic, Boston Pizza. Canadian owned, American named, and Italian inspired, BP's is proof that Canada really does do a little bit of everything. They've been fueling road trips, ski weekends, and late night celebrations for decades, and here in Banff, it fits right in. It's familiar, friendly, and full of that down-to-earth mountain hospitality.
I think it's a restaurant that really values families and making sure that kids are happy. Everyone's job is important, everyone's treated with respect at all times. That's kind of what I aim for. And that's what I feel is really important, is that everyone feels supported in their work, and that's what makes you want to go to work every day. I come to work every day because I like to be here, and that's what I aim for my staff, is I want everyone to want to be here. It's like having a family. I enjoy hiring younger kids to kind of build and shape their foundation of their first job. My first restaurant job was when I was 15 and someone took a chance on me. Finding a job right now is difficult, especially when you're that young and you have no experience. And I love it. Like when you look around at some of our stores, our kids are 15, 16 years old, and some of them are the hardest workers that we have. Out here, I feel like it's kind of neat to see where everybody comes from, because like we have so many people from all over the world who are working here for the summer. Just getting to know people from everywhere here. That's probably my favorite part about Banff. We're looking more, obviously, especially specifically in Banff, just to get more involved in the community. So our whole point of kind of like getting involved with the beer fest is just trying to be more part of the community, more present.
Whether you're grabbing a booth after a day on the slopes or sharing a picture with friends and watching the game, this is comfort food at its finest, Canadian style. We went with some of our go-to faves, pierogi pizza, Thai chicken bites, and cactus cut nachos. No matter how many times you've been, BP's always hits the spot, especially in the mountains. Our final day in Banff was packed with incredible eats, the perfect way to wrap up our food tour. Located right downtown in Banff Park Lodge, Crave Mountain Grill is set to reopen with a revamped menu that is sure to stun.
My name is John Tuari-Turner. I am the Director of Food and Beverage here at Banff Park Lodge. I lived in Calgary here in my 20s, and I'm so excited to be back in Alberta. There's something in Alberta, and being right in the Rockies, it's incredible. And specifically the Banff Park Lodge location, I think is the best in Banff. Yeah, you're in the heart of downtown, but you're also just off of the Bow River. You're not far from all the action here at all. What's really special about what we do here is we're taking cuisine of all over the world. That's what makes Banff very special. At the same time, we really highlight and put emphasis on what Alberta has to offer. Everything we possibly can, we source from right here in Alberta. We make everything in-house, so we have an incredible pastry department. All of our sauces, everything is done here. With this total revamp that we're doing of Crave, La Terrazza, the brand new coffee shop, and all of our catering spaces, it's really going to do a refresh, and we're all pumped and passionate and excited to do it.
As one of our local favorites, we can't wait to visit them when they reopen. And if that burger's still on the menu, we might just move in. Last but certainly not least, meet Nourish Bistro. spot that truly proves plant-based and flavor-packed go hand in hand.
So how long have you lived in Banff for?
We're coming up on 19 years in a couple of weeks' time.
So where are you from originally?
Sydney, Australia. We came on a road trip from Pennsylvania, did a bit of research. Banff had 3 ski hills, 7 months of skiing and a rugby club. So that's what brought us here. It's very similar to the community I grew up in, just if you trade the mountains for the beaches. You look around and you see there's all types of people here from all types of places. We wanted to be able to cater to everyone. We made everything be able to be done vegan, dairy-free. So it kind of opens up the whole menu for everybody. We can offer almost everything gluten-free, which makes the celiacs happy. No matter what your restrictions might be, it doesn't mean you can't have an amazing meal. We like to say it's where vegans bring their non-vegan friends. I stand behind everything we make here. The one thing you should know is that everything tastes great and you're not going to leave hungry. We have always focused on craft beer. When you guys came along talking about Beer Fest, it sounded right up our alley, and then we had such a great time that we've wanted to come back every year.
We had a hard time not ordering everything on the menu. Okay, maybe we did order the whole menu. We settled on the ramen, hummus, gyoza, their plant-based burger, and the smash hit mushroom ravioli that redefines vegetarian dining. The cocktails are designed to impress. Fresh, colorful, and unforgettable. And the same goes for their mocktails, like the Pandan Mojito. So whether you're on the hunt for plant-based eats or just want a taste of something different, you don't have to be vegan or vegetarian to appreciate this place. Just hungry. Banff is famous for its majestic mountains and stunning scenery, but it's their food scene that keeps people coming back and fueled for adventure. It isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's a destination for every kind of appetite. From bold bites to creative cocktails and freshly brewed beer, every stop tells its own story, and every meal is its own little adventure. So whether you're here for the next Banff Craft Beer Festival or just carving your own path through town, one thing's for sure, in Banff, every trail leads to somewhere delicious.